Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. He finds Johnston. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first two plays on this drive. And they've got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only one play away from putting points on the board.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Myers, the motion man here. Smith start with a throw here. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. They're motion him out of the backfield left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Called in. Again, it's Bowers. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings them to 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That's completed right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Smith on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now at after tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Now he's going to fire it deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And now they're staring at 4th and long. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They motion Tucker over left. Smith on 1st down. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Smith. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Herbert from the gun. Big game downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Hampton on second. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
40-yard line.
Set. 380. 380. Ready.
Herbert now off the play fake. This one falls incomplete. Cook makes the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now it's second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
80.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Copy. Set.
Herbert here, third and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense up to the line fast.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Going on first is Herbert. Quickly into the hands of McConkey. And they'll get him down right along the line. So no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. They'll toss it to Hampton. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, we love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that,
Going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. Finds a big lane. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
how about that? Just 2 plays to get them in the goal-to-go situation. And if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
Working inside the red zone. This is brought down to Mostert. He has the touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. A run now with Hampton. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Once again at 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Crowd right. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready.
Back to the air, Herbert. Roll it. Oh, Herbert lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
11-yard loss.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
Set. 380. You're out. 380. You're out. Set.
Now Herbert to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Smith back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 29. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Raiders first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. They'll go left side with Hampton. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now for Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Juke the defender. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Raiders would take the lead with a score. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
From the 38. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now they're going to face 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Set.
Now an inside give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Set. 380. You're out. 380. You're out. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Lion. Go.
3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. New set of downs for him at the 38. Smith on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Man downfield, and Myers has it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Strike.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Intercepted in the end zone. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is caught downfield by Allen. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Set.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. In the heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football back with minimal time to go in our halves. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second down 10.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion right. Back to throw it. Hits him on the in route. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Throwing for the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked by Alohi Gilman. Now holding, trying the lateral. It's a live ball. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. A run from Mostert to begin the third. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They put a receiver in motion here left. Throwing on third, Smith. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. A give to Mostert out of the gun. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Tuesday.
Smith on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Chargers 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hampton trying the left side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
He finds McConkey, and he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up an LA 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Set. Ready.
Herbert now off the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
53.
On 1st down, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 397.
Myers, the motion man here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Touchdown! The Raiders go up by 12.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Smith brings his guy to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Raiders will line
He's
up
throwing for it!
point conversion.
And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion.
Chargers 29.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set.
Play action now for Herbert. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Running it with Hampton. This one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Those outside runs so critical for running backs, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First and 10, Herbert. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Set.
Again, it's Hampton. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
On 4th down, here's Herbert. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Raiders have it, hoping to close out a win and advance another round. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Smith. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's complete. Here's Thornton. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Now a give. It's Mostert headed right. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Pressure comes. Smith. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers trim the deficit down to 5.
41. Chargers 36.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now Smith coming off that pick. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 38. They did it! He made the interception! And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal will only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. And go play fake here with Smith. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Mostert with it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Receiver in motion, headed right. 1st down, Smith to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. I mean, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. So 2nd down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Set. Stamp. 180 hut. 12. Ready.
He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Chargers in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out in coverage. Back to throw it. Completes. It's Myers. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Somebody's shaken up on that play. It is Jacoby Myers, the injured player, who's going to receive some attention. 1st and 10 from the 41. Again, it's Smith to the air. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
On the ground, it's Mostert. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Smith on 1st down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Here he is to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He's got it at the 5. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Mostert. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never...
And he didn't get it. pitch. Oh, the kick is no good. That leaves the door open for a field goal now to tie this game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On return, here comes Davis. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. He'll look to throw it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready.
Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing now. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on fourth down. Desperation time here. He rolls to his right. This is cut downfield by Allen. And the clock stops as he gets out of bounds. They're all the way up beyond the 40 following that nice run. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially